YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen, big video. We had a GOAT interview with GOAT. Theo Von, my man, on his podcast with DT, Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, soon to be 47. If you guys want the whole thing, we put the link down below. Big shout out Theo and them, man. He crushed it. And he didn't hold back with Trump either, man. If you like today's video, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Hey, comment down below. Give me your thoughts, man. November's going to be here pretty quick. How you guys feeling about everything? Keep it cordial. Keep it respectful. Let's have a little discourse. Back on stream today, but I'll see you guys tomorrow on YouTube. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Jack, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got a banger today, man. A banger. Theo Von, one of the GOATs. Mount Rushmore, man, for podcasts, for comedians. This guy is incredible with none other than Donald Trump. Big 4-5. Big 4-5, soon to be 4-7. Let's get it. Let's lock in. Let's do this. You know what I mean? These are the highlights. We're going to chop it up, go over it a little bit, have some fun out there.
Today's guest is the 45th President of the United States of America, and he's currently running for president on the Republican ticket. He's one of the most famous people on earth, and I'm grateful for this chance to learn more about the man behind the headlines. Today's guest is Donald Trump.
Yeah!
But your thing is going really great. My son's a big fan of yours, Barron.
Really, Barron is?
Yeah.
Yeah!
He just graduated high school, right?
That's right. He just did. He knows you very well. He said, Dad, he's big.
Wow.
Yeah, big one.
That's cool.
That's where it is nowadays, right?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. You know, I can't believe that we're able to get platforms. And I started in my kitchen, and then, just evolved out of there.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it's pretty unbelievable.
He'd open up in arenas with nothing other than very good fighters.
Yeah.
And they would be fighting. He had some of the best fights during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But it
was exceptional. There it is right there. See, look. There you are, and I'm right behind you there.
Oh,
clapping with that hat on, the white guy in the hat.
That's great. That's right. The white guy in the hat is right. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us there, but I was one of them for sure.
Yeah, the white guy in the hat,
right.
yeah.
Sport,
I don't narrow it down to
I'm a
the
Dustin
UFC
Poirier
event.
fan, so.
Oh, he's great. He was, boy, I tell you, he's a warrior. That last fight he had, whether you like it or not, he is a warrior.
Yeah.
I haven't been too active on X, but I have, I guess, 90-some-odd million people on it, but I was much higher
It's a
than
weird
that
flex,
when I was
DT.
It's like all the people. I don't even know how many people there are.
Yeah, it's
more than 90 million.
But I love the job he's done, and he's brought a certain voice back into play. The previous people were terrible.
Yeah.
Every time you do a thing, you'd be red flagged. They'd put up a red flag. Every statement you made, you'd be red flagged.
Before we get too deep into this interview, I do got to interject and just say how cool this is, man. That we're at a place and time in society where these two get to come together on some podcast and chop it up like two dudes. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that something like this was unimaginable. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, it's almost like, it's like when you have a babysitter and they don't want to have any fun or whatever.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of the vibe I got.
I call him Bob, his name Bob, right? It's Bob, Kid Rock, but it's Bob. But he's a really good guy. And
I've been over to his house
he's a cool cat, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I live in Nashville. Right when I got in the town,
I like Kid Rock, man, but you mess with Trump, you mess with me. I'm like, all right, buddy. You know what I mean? All right. Although I like where his heart was at. I really do.
So right when I got in the town, he hit me up one night and was like, hey, man, I'm having a birthday party this week and you should come. And I didn't even know him, and it was nice of him. And since then, we've done a lot of fun stuff together. His brother's missing a leg, too, which is crazy. He looks like the lamp. Have you ever seen that movie, The Lamp, like from like a Christmas Story or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But he's fantastic. The family, the father, I knew very well. He just passed away.
Look at his brother
What?
right there.
That's right.
Dude hits
And you know what? He
dingers,
plays
too.
golf and he plays well.
My God, he's not
He
kidding.
hit a perfect drive with me. I said, do you play? We were in the 17th hole. I said, do you play?
My God.
He goes, yes.
I've never
I
seen
said,
anything like that.
Really? Do you want to hit a shot? And he said, okay. And he got up. Well, it was very hard for him to put it was really a tough situation because he has to get the ball in the ground and the tee and everything else. Nobody did it for him. And he did it. I mean, he goes to the ground and he did it, gets up. He swung. And I'm a good golfer. He had a perfect shot. I don't drink or smoke. No.
You never have.
No, I never have. I had a great brother who taught me a lesson. Don't drink. He had a problem with alcohol. He got addicted to it because they say alcohol is tougher than drugs to get off of. I don't know if you've ever heard that.
I'm in recovery, actually. I've been in
I was going to
I've been
say,
in
isn't
recovery,
he? Yeah.
so like most of the last 10 years
From alcohol?
from drugs and alcohol.
So which is worse?
For me, drugs is the problem, but if I have a drink, then it's tougher for me to prevent myself from getting.
It sets off a chain.
Yeah,
exactly.
The big problem we have is, fentanyl is probably the biggest. Opioid is bad. Opioid is bad too.
Yeah.
I think that's bad because everyone thinks, in many cases, they think they're going to do away with pain. And literally the time is so short. If you take it for like 2 weeks, you're almost addicted to it.
Wild.
It's incredible when you.
It's wild.
All of that is horrible.
Painkillers.
But why do we allow
How
that
did
to
you get addicted? How did?
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really, yeah. So not just, yeah.
That's down and dirty, right?
Yeah, and it was, yeah.
But you don't anymore?
No, I don't do it anymore, man, and I'm not doing
Is
it.
it too much? Too much to handle?
Some of the stuff started to get a real rattle in it, too. I don't know where we were getting it from in this country, but yeah, it started to make me feel like I was a mechanic or
So
something.
the thing you go back to then is alcohol for the most part.
Right, yeah, but what I want now is cocaine, but I know that if I have a drink, then it'll like be like, okay, well, I had a drink, then I can do this.
Is cocaine a stronger
Oh, yeah.
up?
Yeah. Cocaine
So,
will make
you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying? You'll be out on your own porch, and you'll be your own street lamp. You're freaking.
And is that a good feeling? Well,
No,
it's
horrible.
a miserable feeling.
But you do it anyway, just like the guy you're saying with the scotch. Like you knew it was bad, but you still.
So it's not even good during what would be normally the good time. In other words, oh wow, a lot of people that want to see me come back and win because we had a great time. We had the greatest economy in history when I was president. We had
my cousin got a boat.
numbers. Yeah, we had the best
during
jobs.
that.
African American, Hispanic American. If you look, Asian American job numbers, women, men, everybody.
Bro, if you actually listen to what Theo Von's saying as he interjects, it's ridiculous. Yeah, my cousin got a boat, man.
We did a lot of good things. We cut taxes more than anybody else, including Ronald Reagan.
It's pretty clear that the establishment doesn't like you, I would say. What do you think?
Well, I think the people like me.
Oh, yeah, the
because
people.
We're leading now in all the polls. We're
For
leading
sure.
in Rasmussen just came out a little while.
Both are true.
Rasmussen's a very highly regarded poll, and we're leading by 5 points. Rasmussen poll.
Dude, what is this? Guys, is it not ridiculous in just a little bit of a way? Like, bro, how did Kamala Harris go from one of the most incompetent vice presidents in the history of our country, right, to now quickly being pushed as the pride and joy candidate, right, of the Democrats on the Democratic ticket?
And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her.
Haven't seen that.
And others also, and we're doing well. But I think the people like me a lot.
I
We
agree.
won, and then we did.
No doubt.
So we won in 2016, and then we did much better in 2020. Much better. Got millions and millions more votes. And
Why does the establishment keep trying to sink you? Like, what is it that they are so afraid of?
in some cases, the things we're talking about right now, they want to sell product that I'm not interested in. They want to have certain boats and certain chips and certain planes and certain everything bought. Pharma is another one that's, interesting.
Or do they push back against you think?
Yeah, I think they do. Well, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that they do. In one way, that's a positive thing politically because when you can show that they push back, the voters seem to like it.
But you had an executive order where you created a federal rule forcing hospitals and insurers to publish all their prices.
Yep.
Right, so that people would be able to know, okay, if an MRI costs $600 here and it's $5,000 there, then I can go here and save myself money.
Price gouging.
But that hasn't even been enforced. Like,
that's what these hospitals, that's what Big Pharma does, man. They get you in the door and they just, and they leave you in this hole and they don't care because their bottom line is how do we make money? And that shouldn't be what health is all about. Look, doctors, nurses, Big Pharma, they all got to make a certain amount. I understand that. I'm not ignorant to that. But they should put the people's health first, and it hasn't been that way in a long time.
hospitals,
Biden got away with it.
hospitals and insurance companies, they're still not showing their prices.
They hated it. It was a big thing to get it, but I'll be pressing it. And because
You
I'll
will
be
be?
pressing it, and because I'll be pressing it, there are some people that are vehemently against it for financial reasons, for money reasons. but I'll
Those
be
people can go to
president.
hell, dude. That's insane.
Yeah, no, they're
know,
bad people.
Especially because one of the leading causes of bankruptcy in America is medical debt.
Right.
I mean, that's
Right.
crazy.
pretty
And I don't even
crazy.
think I made that up either.
No, it's when you think of it.
That's a
At
big
first when
issue.
you said
We
it-
all got people in our families and friends that we know of that struggle with things like this, man. It's truly a corrupt industry. They got to clean it out, change the way it works, get us back on track, man, truly.
I said, wow. And then I'm thinking about it. I'm saying, it's really not a wow. I understand it.
Yeah.
Tremendous lobby, tremendous powerful lobby.
So that lobby is a very powerful one.
Yeah.
But why do those people want people to suffer, though? Just so they can make money?
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
yeah. It really has to do with money.
That's
It's,
crazy. How much money do
They
they
probably
need?
start
Can't we
off by
just
saying
give
this
them
is terrible,
Oh,
and then they eventually
brother.
say, wow.
Can't we just as a country say, hey, how much?
Oh, brother.
Okay, you need $3 million. We'll give you that. Off.
Yeah.
We want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Like, can't we make a deal with those people?
They're very tough to deal with. And
Theo,
they've been
you are
taken
a
care
good
of by drug
person,
companies
so-
and others for years. You know, you have
You're not gonna
politicians that
understand.
have been for years being taken care of by people that make a lot of money and they want to keep making a lot of money. And
Dumb
it
rich.
is. I
Dumb
mean, in that
rich.
case, it's not a power thing, it's a money thing.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
We have to be able to believe
Would
that.
you like Bernie? Are you friends with him or something?
No, I'd met him the other day. I
Was
like.
that the first time?
It was the first time.
Were you impressed by him?
Yeah.
One thing, he's still sharp, right?
Oh yeah, he's still sharp.
He doesn't suffer from what Biden did.
No.
Mental dullness.
Yeah.
Mentally gone.
Biden is
Mentally
like,
gone.
he's somebody put a merry-go-round in his head, I heard. But that's, but they didn't plug it in. They didn't tell him.
You could fix it right now. Don't, do whatever you're
I broke
doing.
my chair.
Yeah.
And she won't
No,
talk
I
to you,
broke my
and she
chair.
won't talk to anybody. She won't be interviewed.
She's welcome to come on. I would love to
I
get to
know.
talk to her.
I'm sure she'd be very exciting.
I-
Actually, you could make her exciting, probably.
think?
Yeah, I think so.
somebody said she's a good roller skater. That's what I heard, which is crazy.
That's about it. We had the safest border and the best border in the history of our country. And now it's a disaster.
Somebody invited Biden to the border, and they said he went to a Borders Books, dude. And I was like, that's
Well, they invited her, and she went to a place that doesn't have a problem. She's a disaster. She is the worst vice president. It's the worst administration
In the
in the
history.
history of our country. She's a part of it, and she won't do an interview. She would never do an interview like this. She won't
I'd
do
love
an
for.
interview.
Yeah, I want to learn more about her.
Well, I think you should ask her to come on.
Tell Barron I said thanks, man.
Good.
Yeah,
He's a big fan.
I hope to get to meet him someday. He seems like a neat kid.
Yeah, he is. He's great.
Is he? Yeah. And yeah, thank you for your time. I can't believe that I got to be able to sit down with you. I'm grateful to Dana White as well for setting this up. And I just appreciate you giving me your time today, Donald Trump.
It's an
Thank you so
honor,
much.
and good luck with your situation.
Yes,
You're
sir.
going to do it. You beat it, right? You
yeah.
beat it. Good luck with it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
That's so cool, man. Just so cool.